My friends, I've been hit with a bit of nostalgia, and I remembered an item that used to be on the Pizza Hut menu that is no longer there. And I don't remember why I thought of this pizza at this particular moment, but I thought I'd go back and watch the commercial for the said pizza, and wondering if other people remember it as well. We also have another pizza that is more recent, 2014, I believe, that wasn't very good. They took a concept that should have worked, and it just didn't work. It was absolutely terrible, but we'll get into that when we arrive at that juncture. Uh, but I remember Pizza Hut. I remember a time I went with my good friend Orville. Now, so the Decaroni, the triple Decaroni. Does anyone else remember this? It was really good. It was really good. Um, I kind of slightly remember it a little different. I remember it being like a really thin pizza where it was just like three layers, and like each, like the top layer, cheese sauce dough, cheese sauce dough, cheese sauce dough, and then it was just um but it was really really good. It was really good. But they discontinued it. I don't know why. I mean, we always got it when we went there, and then they introduced stuffed crust, and well, we got stuffed crust all the time. And back in the day, the pizza was like $8.99. Uh, Nowadays it's like you want a pizza from pretty much anywhere, you're paying upwards to, like, if you want a large, you're paying up like $15. And then with Pizza Hut, if you want a stuffed crust, it's like $15 for a large pizza, and then you got to pay an additional like $2 for stuffed crust. So one pizza is costing you like $17. And then if you're getting it, deliver, that's even more money. So one pizza total comes out to $22.50. It's like, if that's the case, you might as well just order a few other things. Yeah, it's going to be like 30, $40, but at least, you know, you're not paying 17 or 20 something dollars for just one pizza. But yeah, here's the triple decaroni. I don't know if this is the only commercial. This is just the one that I found. But
Pizza Hut, your triple decaroni pizza. Baby. Whoa. Mm. Wow! What a pizza! New Pizza Hut Triple Decaroni Pizza. 90 pepperoni pieces, 6 cheeses, 2 crusts, 1 hellacious taste.
so yeah, like I said, I don't remember it being I always refer to it as like the triple layer. But apparently the real name is called decaroni. But yeah, I remember that, and I remember it had a very distinct texture to it, because the pepperoni wasn't on just on top, but because it was throughout, it gave it very much of a the texture was it was actually pretty nice. It was pretty nice. It gave it more of a solid texture rather than this just like softness all the way through. Almost kind of like it was almost like a lasagna, almost kind of ish. Um, where it, because of the noodle, it kind of, well, depends on, not really lasagna, because the lasagna noodles are pretty soft. Be more akin to maybe stromboli or calzone or something, just without the breading, but like that solid, when you have all that pepperoni or salami or whatever right there in the middle, and it's like stacked, and you have that very like solid bite. It's not like soft. It's not super soft, and it's not solid completely. It's like it's hard to explain. But it was really good. I remember I distinctly remember the cheese, because it wasn't just mozzarella. It was like mozzarella and cheddar and whatever else. They said like 3 cheeses or something. Um, so I always remember that part, and I was like, I don't know why they discontinued it. It was a good pizza. Now the next one, I know why they discontinued, because it was gross. And it was a combination made in heaven. But when it actually came down to it and what it looked like, it was very off-putting. So, the bacon stuffed crust.
Bacon and cheese have been stuffed in a crust.
Pizza Hut's new bacon and cheese stuffed crust with hardwood smoked bacon and a blend of 3 cheeses. For a limited time, get a large one topping for just $11.99 and a free 2-liter of Pepsi when you order online.
Yeah, it didn't look like that when you got it. It didn't look like that at all. Like that looks what you would think stuffed crust should look like, just with bacon in it. But no, instead, it looked like when you take a beetle or something and all its guts come out at the back, that white gooey kind of, that's what it was like. It was freaking disgusting. And I remember when it first came out, and I was working at SeaWorld, right? Yeah, I think it was either Valero or SeaWorld. Either way, I had a lot of money. Back when I had money. And I was able to just kind of get whatever I wanted when I wanted. And my mom was like, "Oh yeah, we're ordering from Pizza Hut, so, you know, if you want anything, just, you know, because there was a place like 5 minutes away, and we just went to there. So they're like, "Oh, if you want anything, make sure you order now, so that way, you know, you can go along." And I'm like, "Okay." She's like, "We're getting there's the new pizza, the bacon stuffed crust," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'll probably get that or something." And then we got it, and I'm sitting there at the table. They're sitting in the living room. Like, here's the table that I'm sitting at. They're just in the living room. It's like a few feet away. And it's like they waited for me because they knew I was like the Pizza Hut, the stuffed crust one. You know, I love it. And I take a bite, and I'm like, and my mom's looking at me, and I'm like, I'm looking at it. And she's like, "So what do you think?" I'm like, "You know what it looks like when you step on a bug and its guts come out? Yeah, this is what it reminds me of." She's like, "Okay, yeah, at least I'm not the only one." I'm like, the taste is fine. It's just the inside of the crust itself. It was just that, or like pus. You know, it's like it was just so gross. And I can imagine why it didn't last very long, because even if it tasted fine, the way it looked was very off-putting. It was just so gross. It didn't look like this. It was not like this. I got it twice. The first time I'm like, "Okay, it wasn't great. Let me give it a fair shot. Let me order it again." Because, you know, it's different people all the time, so, yeah. You know, they say they're making this stuff fresh. You know, maybe it was just a person who didn't know what they were doing. I got it the second time. Got to the crust, and nope. Squish. Looks like I just crushed a beetle. And, again, it didn't have the pieces. It just looked like it was specked with, kind of like just like this. You see, like, these little tiny specks of it? That's basically, so it added more to it looks like bug guts even more. It was so gross. It was so freaking gross. You know, and after that I was like, "Okay, I'm done. I'm done." I give everything a fair shot. Like, I've still got that freaking pink sauce sitting in my refrigerator. I tried it right off the shelf when it was warm. I put it in the refrigerator, like, okay, it's gonna be better chilled after all the flavors and ingredients have had time to mix and mingle and chit chat. Still gross. You know, I like to give it a second chance, but it was like, it was all actually the same thing when I worked at Burger King, and this was around the time they had that was it that the chicken parm sandwich. And every time I went and ordered it, it was different every single time. It was never made the same. You'll have the first order, the first time it was like the buns were soggy, The chicken was cold, not enough sauce, right? The second time, the bun was fine, but like the chicken was soggy, the cheese was solid. The third time, everything was soggy. You know, every single time it was different. And then I made it myself. I'm like, this is so much better. I mean, I ended up making it myself. Uh, Same thing with all the other sandwiches there. There was that Southwestern burger, I think it was. It had like the barbecue sauce and onion rings and stuff like that. You order it from, you know, you go and order it. Someone else makes it. It looks like a freaking sloppy mess. But then I make it and I'm able, you know, even if I'm going a little faster, I can make it somewhat look like the commercial. Of course, I also, you know, extra onion rings and extra sauce and stuff like that. Um, this was also at the end of the night. So they're like, yeah, we're about to throw the patties away. Anyone who wants to use them now. So we'd have like tray after tray of patties, and so I just make sandwiches. And so instead of just like a Whopper, you know, or just a regular sandwich, it always had like onion rings or bacon stuff on it, and it was always like 3-4 patties. But yeah, I try to give everything a fair chance, and this was just freaking gross. This was just gross. I mean, I don't know if anyone else, you know, let me know if you've tried it before. But for me, when I bit into it and I was just like, it just kind of like oozed out the side. I'm like, this isn't stuffed crust. This is like when you step on a bug or like pus or something, and it's so gross. It was so bad. Eh. But yeah, Pizza Hut. I just remember I remember the decaroni and hang on, let me see what I think there was like a Fiesta. I think I might have had the Fiesta one. Hang on, let me see if there was a commercial for that. All right, so Pizza Hut Fiesta Taco Pizza commercial, 1998.
Alfred, come here. Run over to Pizza Hut. Check out that new Fiesta Taco Pizza. Becky, check on Alfred. Cece, Victor, check on Alfred. Becky, Lou. No, you're Lou.
Only Pizza Hut has our new Fiesta Taco Pizza. A thin, crispy crust topped with beef or grilled chicken and all your favorite taco toppings, even salsa. So fresh, you gotta eat it here. The best pizzas under one roof.
They're not coming back.
I might have had it once. But yeah, that there's a few things that they try. They had that Bigfoot pizza where it's like, oh my god, 2 feet of pizza. Yeah, but the pizza was only like this wide. The pieces were only about that big. You know, so yeah, it was longer. But if you just pushed it into the shape of a regular pizza, you know, circle, it would just be the size of a regular sized pizza. So I don't know why they were, you know, it was stupid. They had like this hot dog one. I think that was more recent because like the poppable, you know, crusts. I think that was more recent, but it had like a hot dog one. It was like a hot dog pretzel kind of thing. Where it was like the crust was like little tiny pigs in a blanket kind of thing, but it was like pretzel-ish, and you just pop them off and eat them. Which why? I just never got the poppable, eatable crust. Well, that's like the best part of the pizza. You eat the pizza, you get to the crust. But some people don't like the crust. Some people get to the crust and just put it to the side. And if I'm with those people, I'm like, give me your crust. Why? Because I'm going to eat it like a normal person. I can't stand when people do that crap. It's like, you do realize that there's the same thing that you're not eating is the pizza itself. I don't know why they're not eating it. So I was just like, give me the crust, because I don't like throwing that crap away. But yeah, just some discontinued stuff from Pizza Hut. I was about to say Taco Bell, because I just see taco up there. But Pizza Hut stuff and yeah, just that decaroni. I don't know why I thought of it, but I did. 'Cause I'm old. And it was good. Again, I don't know why some of the things I can see why they discontinue, like the hot dog one and maybe this Fiesta one, but something like the decaroni, it was really good. I don't know why they discontinued it. Roxas, what do you think? Are you okay, Roxas? He doesn't care. I think he just uses me for my bed and my window and my food and the litter box and everything else. I don't think he cares about me at all. Nah, he does. He shows me more than enough love and attention to let me know he loves me. Anyway, yeah, let me know if, and it doesn't have to be Pizza Hut, just a discontinued item from, you know, fast food place or restaurant or whatever you used to visit or whatever, and something that you used to like and discontinued. But yeah, let me know. But that's gonna do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.